Okay, I'm doing a video diary today. Today is the 4th of July and I'm off and I miss my family. We had a tradition of going to watch fireworks every year. We've done that for years. And if I was in a location that didn't have the fireworks, we would actually pop them on our own or do the fireworks on our own. So I miss my children and I miss my family. I miss my sister. I miss all of you guys and I love you. I think the reason why I'm not talking to them, I think that they're afraid. Something has my family afraid. There was a strange situation that occurred and the police came, multiple. And then I've seen my sister was the most afraid that I've ever seen an actual human being in person my whole life. Something happened to her that had her terrified. Well, to make a long story short, my sister would not give me my milk. And I wrote all around to different FBI locations because I didn't know which ones were corrupt in the surrounding areas in Texas. So I ventured outside of Texas and I wrote all over the United States FBI locations, giving them a brief description on what I was going through. I wrote all kinds of organizations that help with police corruption. I wrote advocates all over. And I did not get one stitch of mail. Went to the post office. They would not hold my mail, period. I put 4 holes. I called the police on the post office. The police covered for it. I reported it to the FBI. I copied the holes because they would not honor them. So I copied the holes. And I tried to show the officer, I believe that officer was Burnett. I tried to show the officer all the holes and demanded that they hold my mail and stop playing games with my mail. That was a felony. The officer would not take the report with all the holes and me demanding my mail. They would not do anything regarding my sister not giving me my mail. They covered for it. Well, the reason why I'm doing this video diary this morning is because I'm trying to expose maybe it's a jaded ex or something. Because right here, one party text. Nobody stole your tax return tuna. You owe that money. It's done. Stop crying about it. Well, this is a stimulus. I never got it. I made multiple attempts and never got the stimulus. So I don't know why they would slander me and make those false statements of one of Jason's followers. This is another one. I've already showed this text. Tuna pants, the truth hurts. You're almost 40. Grow up. This always... A victim is played and tired in almost 5 years. It's actually had a place in jobs, but your delusion of grandeur and paranoia cause your own self-sabotage, thinking people are setting you up that don't give up and it's corny and tired. And that was on June 6th. Okay, my son wished me, my whole family, after I posted the video about, how I felt my life was in jeopardy and I don't know if the police were going to murder me at any time. All of my children and my sister, they contacted me on Mother's Day, and it was really positive, and they all were like they were going to allow me back into their life. Then that text message was on June 6th, and my son, I sent him a scripture or a prayer. This was a prayer, and then in return on June 6th, he sends me this. Your mentality will get you killed. No one is coming. It's up to you. On the same day. Well, here's the thing. When I was in jail on false charges, I wrote my son and I told him I felt my life was in jeopardy. I had multiple inmates threatening me and the staff put me in isolation and I experienced a lot of abuse there. He wrote me back a toxic letter. And he did tell me at one point the police were harassing him. And gave him a ticket, and we had a lot of strange events going on. And like I stated, my kids don't really play games with going to jail. So if the police came up to my son and was giving him, lying on him, that would really send a lot of fear in my son's life. But this is a question for the followers and the people that follow Jason and his supporters. Since I'm forced to do my own investigation work, when I can't come up to his job and I was requesting, I wanted to know about the false arrest and get clarity. He was talking to someone in the back. Okay. So I wanted to know, I don't know really who that was. I don't really remember if that was a police or his staff or whatever, but I think it was a police. But here's the odd part about this. Why was they in the back talking? Wouldn't he come through the front door? If there's this odd person that you believe is stalking you at your business, I'm not quite sure why the police would have enough time to go to the back and then you tell them what's going on. That was more like an ambush. Why would you try not to, catch that party? Why would you try to catch that party off guard? So you went through the back. The police goes through the back door. You verbalize your whole story to the police through the back. Or were you friends? How did the police have enough time to know to go through the back door? Okay, so I'm at the front door. I'm at the front. So the police does not come through the front door. He comes through the back. Since I'm forced to be my own investigator, this is pretty odd. Why would the police go through the back door? The reason why I'm expressing this, were they scheming to set someone up? So all the people that follow Jason, can you please put in the comments how that makes sense to go through a back door? The police to come in and enter through a back door and not the front. Like I said, since I'm forced to do my own investigation work, I realize things like this and I report them or expose them so I can get clarity. Please put in the comments on why that was needed for the police to go through the back door.